All right, boys, Nioh 3, the Blacksmith. Once you get through a little bit further than what the demo was, you beat the Crucible, you'll unlock where you can come to the Eternal Rift here, the main hub, and you can get access to the Blacksmith. Now, you'll get a quest from the Blacksmith, and down here on this little peninsula right here, there'll be an item that you get that you can bring to the Blacksmith, and it'll allow you to access all of the...
Welcome.
Soul Match, Soul Extraction, Remodel, you got everything, okay? So you can get some insanely strong gear. I'll show you what you should be breaking down, how you should break it down, because as you know, you can go to the shrine, turn in all your gear that you know, all your loot, and it'll turn in like items. And you can also go to the Blacksmith and you can turn it in. You can disassemble and you'll get materials, right? You'll get the essence, you'll get whatever you need to craft. Or once you unlock Soul Extraction, you can come into here and it'll give you, like, if you look here, yellow soul core. This is what you want, the Azure soul core. You get this from plus equipment. See how this weapon says 36 plus 1? Those will give the Azure soul cores. That is what's going to make you OP. Let me show you my weapon. So like I said, kind of ignore all that and just go and dump all your loot for the soul extraction. Do it a couple times with like disassemble and stuff and like get a bunch of stuff, but then just dump everything into soul extraction. Like, you're gonna need a lot of that stuff. You're also gonna need a lot of gold. You can get very, very strong. I mean, insanely strong. Like, look at this bullhead cross spear. I got this from there's a part where you go through a cave and fight a boss, and then you can go back and do the mission. When you go back and do that like mission, you unlock this spear. I think it was level 32. Basically, through getting it powered up, it went from like 460 attack to 579. Absolutely insane damage. Like, it's just so strong. So I'm gonna give you an example with this spear because I just got this to drop. As you can see, we only have 433 attack on it. I also did it to let me switch. I also did it to these. I bumped this up to level 39, 509 damage. Just so strong. You can forge, you know, you can make items. You can make new equipment. You'll unlock smithing techs, and you can craft new things. The only problem with most of these, like, we have some blue stuff here. We don't have techs for like the good stuff yet, but eventually you'll get like the purple gear and you can make some really good shit. So Soul Match basically will raise the level and plus values of your equipment. So raise the level of equipment if you're going to Soul Match. Select level. Now I have, where's that spear? This one. It's a level 32. Okay. Now I'm currently can only go to level 50. I don't really know what scales this. I don't know if it goes off of like your level, which my level's like 55, 56, or if it goes off like the highest gear that's dropped. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. But I can go up to level 50. Now, if you look, the soul matching cost, we're gonna need more gil, but I could go to level 47. I can upgrade this 15 levels. It's gonna take the damage from 433 to 522. Now, you're gonna run out of gil fast, okay? It doesn't cost a lot of the yellow soul ores, but that shit is strong. That's a big upgrade. Like, that's an insane amount of damage. You're gonna be flying through the game. You know what I mean? So there's that, okay? You can also do select plus value. Now, this is where those Azure ores come in. So I'm gonna select my bullhead spear. It is currently not plus anything. So if you look, I need 20, 68, 180, 436. I need 1012 to get it to plus 5. I only got 12 of these things. I don't have a lot right now, right? You get it from doing the soul disassemble thing with plus equipment, okay? But look at what the damage goes to. It goes from 579 to 765. Like, we can't even afford the first one, but if we did, we're gaining 38 attack, which is massive. You know, it's absolutely massive. So don't ignore this, right? Soul extraction, if you have any pluses, or you can just hit select all, you know, after you're done wherever you were farming, got some loot, select all, drop it in there. Like, I have a ton of the yellow, right? But that's That's what you want to do. That's how you can do this with armor. You can do this with anything, right? Say like I have this equipped, right? I actually need more stats. Anyway, this is equipped, right? So I can select this and I can bump the level up. We could go up to level 48, okay? It would give me another 12 defense, 12 base defense. Do that across all your gear. That's pretty massive, right? Let's do the same thing with, let's just look at this, right? We make it plus. I mean, going to +5 basically doubles the base defense. That's crazy. Now, granted, like I said, it's going to be quite a while, especially starting out, to get those plus equipments to drop to actually get the Azure ores. And then once you have something that's plus, like these are plus, what I can do is I can remodel it. Now, what remodeling does is you can choose what stats you want to scale. So by default, this scales with heart, strength, intellect. Okay. I can change it. I'm like, okay, it goes in order what you select. So maybe I'm like, all right, I want strength, stamina, and skill. It'll go in that order. If I want skill first, if I want the best scaling for skill, I go skill, and then I'm like, all right, then I'll do strength, and then I'll do heart. You can remodel that weapon to just scale off whatever stats you want to use. You can change any weapon to do that. I'm pretty sure you can do it with the armor as well. No. Armor basically lets you, you reinforce it. It's got like more weight, more stat requirements, but it increases the defense. And it says significantly, but I'm assuming once you get to +5, then you'll see even more returns on that. But yeah, for the weapons, keep that in mind. You can come in here. I mean, it doesn't cost that much. So if I got a different, you know, if I'm using my spears and I want them to scale off of slightly different stats than what I have, because like if I look, let me go to a level. There's one stat that I'm pushing on my spear that doesn't affect my tonfas, right? It's heart. So what I can do for my tonfas is I can make it scale with heart instead of whatever else it's scaling on. Like I can make it scale heart, and then that way when I do skill, heart, and constitution, well, guess what? Now my tonfa is also scaling with that. Or say like I'm like, all right, well, I don't really need life. I'd rather have like key. Say you want to use heavier armor, or just say you want to skill. Say you want to do stamina, strength, and skill. Well, if you look for my spear, strength and stamina don't scale the damage on the spear. What I can do is then go back into that remodel. I can select skill, then strength and stamina. And now that spear that I just remodeled will now scale off of these 3 stats instead of what's on there currently. So just keep in mind you can do that, but definitely upgrade your gear as you go. There is a prestige under your titles that allows you to get more gold drops. So now I'm getting an extra 4% gold dropped. I mean, you can get it on gear, but that's gonna be your biggest bottleneck, is those in the Azure ores. But yeah, keep that in mind and upgrade your gear, because it's a game changer. Like look at like my tonfa's 509, like my spear 579. It's on level 42. Like we're just scratching the surface. These are gonna have insane values once we get, you know, up into the game. But anyway, I just want to make a video about that. If you are struggling with combos, check out our video. It'll be down in the description. Massive. Everybody's loving that video because they didn't know they could change the controller scheme. So everybody that's subbed and come back for that, thank you. It's got like 20K views in like 2 days. It's doing really well. Go check that out. If you're struggling with like the up triangle or down on the stick, you can basically hold L1 and press the buttons. It changes the controller layout to basically how it was in like Nioh 1 and 2. I think E and F are more like Nioh 2, but control type B, that's what I'm using. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. We will be live tonight. We're going to finish Act 1. See you on the next one.